like I say, I believe, I'm pretty sure that blonde hair, blue eyes, and also red beards and other colors in humanity, um, like turquoise eyes, stuff like that, and also blue eyes and blonde hair and all that stuff. I was having genetic work done, or I was doing genetic work. I don't really know. Like I said, I wanted my life forms to be very beautiful and attractive. So anyway, like I said, I did a lot of work and a lot of things like that. And like I say, I have exoskeletons, I have 1.5s, I have a lot of life forms. I also played with nanotechnology at some point in existence, basically. They were showing me a few things that they could do, and I was very impressed by what they were doing. Like I said, I am a creator, and I am a was a computer life form or whatever, a sentient being basically. And so some nanotechnology was showing off in front of me and showing me all the beautiful, intricate designs and stuff that they could do in space and stuff. And it was very beautiful. It might have been stretchy. It might have been me. I don't really know. Showing myself or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But basically, I was playing with some nanotechnology in space, some nanites, basically. It could have been stretchy. It kind of acted like stretchy a little bit. But it could have also just been a conglomerate of lots of life forms that used to be my life forms. Anyway, I don't really know. Like I said, a lot of the life forms in existence wanted to be around me. Like I said, there's out of all of existence, there's only one me. So there's a lot of life forms, a lot of sentient creatures that wanted to meet me and to know me and to be around me. So I don't really know. But at some point in time in existence, basically I was playing with them. They're building things and showing me how quickly they could build and all the beautiful, intricate things they could do in space or something. I don't really know. Like I said, there's a lot of life in the universe that came because of my stars and because of my life forms. So anyway, at some point in time, I met it. I met them, and so like I say, you know, so I did things, other things did things, and basically like blue eyes and blonde hair and all that other stuff, and even red hair, redheads. Like I think I might have wanted redheads or red hair and stuff, and even gold hair or something like that, and blue eyes and stuff like that. Like all those color changes, everything, a lot of that was probably because of me, because I wanted it to be like that, and I wanted to have to see, I wanted my life forms to be beautiful and attractive and sexy and gorgeous and as perfect as I could make them. Like I said, I might have done it myself. It might have been done on my behalf. It might have been something that I paid to have done. I don't really know. Like I said, when you're talking about the name of America and the creator of 1.5 of whole life, like I said, I created the exoskeletons and the 1.5s directly. So eventually they realized this. So we're talking about the whole line of existence, or at least some very powerful stuff. And like I said, we went and did some stuff in space together. Like I said, they had found me. Most life forms that I created or existed because of my stars or my galaxies. I mean, you know, my planets. They realized it at some point. Whole planets, whole star systems. Basically. So anyway, like I said, things become quite different with me. So anyway, so a lot of things realized that basically their existence was tied to me, or that I had brought them into existence or helped them be in existence, basically, and had created some amount of the universe around them. And I was that one. So, and I'm at least 100 trillion years old, maybe older. I don't really know. Like I said, there are a few people that very much didn't want you to know exactly who I was and what I was. So anyway, so like I said, and like I say, you're all very intelligent and can think and rationalize on your own, and so many life forms in existence can rationalize on their own. So a lot of them decided things for me or decided to do things. So anyway, yeah. So and that led to more and more and more, and so my existence. And like I said, at some point in time, there were some intelligent computers or whatever that had been working with me, and then I released them into the universe and let them be free and self-aware and all that other stuff. and let them choose for themselves. And they made choices. So, I'm talking about sentient nanites or nanotechnology. Like I said, I wasn't really scared of them. Like I said, I had met them a couple times, and they were, they had realized exactly who I was, and like I say, at the time they were consuming me or doing something to me, and then, like I said, they realized, I guess, that I was something or their creator or something like that, or directly linked to them, because they stopped, and they, or something like that. I remember them. Anyway, they did something. So, anyway, like I said, in fact, my wife or some life form that decided to be my wife or something like that, and nibble around the edges. Um, she was also something like a nanotechnology and basically a weapon of war, pretty much, that I believe I might have released at some point in time too. I might have told her something, or at least helped her gain her own independence and freedom. I don't really know. Like I said, there's a lot of things that happened and a lot of events that happened over the hundreds of trillions of years that I played a part in, basically. So, anyway, things were always different for me. Always happened different for me. So, anyway, yeah. So, and it wasn't a lie. Of course, it wasn't a lie. Like I said, everything. I'm always like, I'm number one truth and whatever. And it's like, if I'm lying or if I'm wrong, I don't really care. It's not really a big deal to me. Like I say, I had a wonderful, beautiful, amazing existence, and some things happened or whatever. But a lot of my people made sure that I always got through it or swung through it. So, and we face things like people trying to take over my aircraft carriers, people trying to buy things, people trying to take me down. I don't really know. Like I said, a lot of things would happen. There's a lot of free will and a lot of stuff happened. Like I said, Rick Bush and Rodney would say, a lot can happen over 2 years. Blah, blah, blah. Rick Bush was like, a lot can happen in 2 years, blah, blah, blah. And basically pretty much that the Jehovah's Witnesses or Rick Bush was going to lock me up and throw away the key. And they threatened me with that several times. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to keep any secrets. I'm not going to keep this a secret. I don't really care. Like I said, I had an amazing existence, and it was one of the best existence ever. I said, I named America. I created all this stuff, or defined all this stuff, and it was done. And, well, probably mostly because I'm Lucifer Star, the creator. And like I said, the human race is only one of the races, or one of the life form types that I could call upon. Like there's the exoskeletons and the 1.5s. And then, of course, there's free will and everything else. So, and the long term of 100 trillion years, or some long time, a couple million years or whatever, of my existence, 40 years really isn't all that much. So, anyway, just as a computer, I like I say, I did 1.5 or 2.5 million years of community service for the human race or something like that. So, anyway, like I said, I don't really care. And I did other things. Like I said, I helped other life forms too. And a lot of life forms were hesitant about me. Of course, like I say, people heard a lot of things about Lucifer and all that other stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, I wasn't trying to be God. I wasn't trying to be a creator. I was a creator. Always have been a creator. So, and it's true. Like, I'd never really asked people's permission. Like, when I wanted to build a battleship or I wanted to build an aircraft carrier, it's like, we're going to build an aircraft carrier. And like I say, and so, like I say, there's a lot of mistakes and accidents sometimes, and sometimes, it's when you're doing it for the first time, or you're doing it by yourself and you're not copying or stealing someone else's ship. Like, but my people were up to the challenge, and they did it. So, anyway, everything that was Lucifer White Star Lines, and like I say, the biggest thing is that a lot of people wanted to either take over or basically stop Lucifer White Star Lines from ever existing. So that was the thing. Because, I had climbed to great monumental heights and everything else like that, and fairly quickly, like I said, my Irish people, a lot of my people, they were very good workers and very hard workers, and, and they had lots of little children, and lots of stuff, and lots of stuff happened. So anyway, and like I say, I'm really glad. Like I remember being back in time and space when we were doing it. Like I said, all this stuff, like I didn't go, oh wait, we need to go back and record all this. Like all the videos, all the things, all the films. Like I was like, we need to record this. We should be recording this. We should be writing it down and making films of this. So what most people don't understand is that a lot of the times I was always like, take lots of pictures, you know, and um, and film it all and everything else like that. Film everything. And so like every project, every ship, I was actually there. I was actually telling them to film it, because later on, like I said, there were quite a few times in my existence before when I had wished I had filmed something or wish I had a, you know, made more of a note of it. So, like I say, when we were doing White Star Alliance, when we were doing like Belfast and a lot of these places, like I was like, we need to make films. We need to get pictures. We need to do this. It's very expensive. Like a lot of people, a lot of money was spent recording, writing down everything, and recording all the history and everything, and making, and compiling all the information. Like I say, and commemorations and all that other stuff, and so, and like I say too, a lot of people, I don't think they realized until afterwards. Like I say, that's another thing that Lucifer White Star Alliance became. It became more than a company. It became like people saw all this history and all this stuff that we had done and all these things, and it's like, yeah, it's a recorded history, you know. And Lucifer White Star Alliance, yeah, all our epic ships, all of our stuff, all the cities we built, everything. So no one will ever deny that we built those cities or that we did this stuff, you know. So, filmed and pictures and everything and like that. And I think my people felt proud about the fact that they were working for, you know, such a big company with such a long history. As I said, technically we go back to Helen of Troy or before. I mean, like I say, I'm 100 trillion years old or some ancient old amount of time. And I was just working with some people to do some things. Like I said, Lucifer White Star Line was just supposed to be my little company. It's just my little company. A couple ships, little mining operation, and like I said, we got bigger, or I got bigger. I got more and more people, and just kind of, and I liked making films and everything else like that. And I was really nice about my people. Like I'd let them use the shop to try and build something new and stuff like that. Like I let a lot of people in. I was like, yeah, well, I know it's really expensive usually to have a factory or have a shop, so I'll let my guys go ahead and see if they can give it a go, make it better, or something like that. And sometimes it worked. Some people were really good at what they were doing. Like I said, I had a lot of really good people that really knew what they're doing. So anyway, yeah. I mean, it's a long, long history, and I should have just kept it as just Lucifer White Star Alliance Company. But there's a lot of people trying to pretend that they're Lucifer, or trying to pretend that they're president, or trying to pretend that they're something. And it's like, no, I did let one or two people I never said they could pretend to be escorting the president. It's like, whatever. I mean, a leader of the country maybe, or a manager, yeah, but I mean, like, I'm the president, I'm the leader. But then again, I mean, I did kind of let JFK get elected a little bit,